If the Catholic Church is the true church founded by our Lord Jesus Christ, how was the Philippines became a Christian country? This will be thoroughly answered through this argument written by a Catholic faith defender based from Southern Leyte, Brother Noel Bernales Risma. According to Brother Risma, his argument was divided into 4 points, namely, first, from Jerusalem, which is the capital city of Israel. Second, from Jerusalem to Rome, which is now the capital city of Italy and also part of the Vatican City. Third, from Rome to Spain, and then lastly, from Spain to the Philippine soil. Let's begin with Jerusalem, the capital city of Israel. Jerusalem is the place where Christianity was originated. This is when our Lord Jesus Christ appointed Peter to be his successor and to be the first pope of the church. This was written in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 16, verses 17 to 18, saying that Peter is the rock, and upon that rock, Jesus will build his church, and the gates of death will not be able to overcome it. On the other hand, the church was founded in Jerusalem during the Pentecost. This was written in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 24, verse 47, and in the book of the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 2, verses 1 to 4. The second point, from Jerusalem to Rome. Geographically, Rome is the capital city of Italy and part of the Vatican City. It was actually the will of Jesus that Christianity will be transferred to a place where people believe in his existence. These are the non-Jewish people. Although both Judaism and Christianity are quite connected with Abraham or the Abrahamic religions, these two religions always have a conflict regarding belief systems, where Jews only believe in the Old Testament, particularly with the Law of Moses, or the Ten Commandments, where these were written in the books of Exodus and Deuteronomy. These are actually part of the first 5 books of the Bible named the Pentateuch, while Christians believe in both Old and New Testaments. The transfer of Christian religion from Jerusalem to Rome was written in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 10, and in chapter 21, verse 43. Acts of the Apostles, chapter 13, verses 46 to 47, and in chapter 23, verse 11, and in the Rome, chapter 1, verses 7 to 8. The third point, from Rome to Spain. Well, at this point, Christianity was transferred from a European country to another European country. This was done through the efforts of St. Paul, where his journey to Spain was written in his letters to Rome, chapter 15, verse 24 and 28. And in his first letter to Timothy chapter 2, verse 7. And the last point, from Spain to the Philippine Islands. At this point, Brother Risma's written argument used both biblical and historical references. The defense behind this one is not all things were written in the Bible, and the specific verses can prove that one are the Gospel of John chapter 21 verse 25 and Job chapter 8 verse 8. Through these written verses, we can furtherly conclude that the Protestants' Bible alone doctrine can be furtherly objected. To become objective is to argue using facts, while to become subjective is to argue using opinions. Additionally, Filipino historian Dr. Sonia M. Zaide quoted at her article, "The Philippines, a Unique Nation," that Christianity is the greatest legacy of Spain to the Filipino people, and strangely, Christianity was Asian by both nature and origin, and was founded in Palestine and Israel. Historically, the Philippines was named by Ruy Lopez de Villalobos in honor of King Philip II. That's the reason why the Philippines was accidentally discovered or discovered by mistake by Portuguese explorer Fernando Magallanes or Ferdinand Magellan. His expedition began at Malhon, or the present Amonhon, and Tandaya, the present Samar. In accordance with Republic Act No. 4221 of 1965, Samar, or formerly called as Samal, Ibabaw, Sibabaw, and Tandaya, is divided into three parts, namely, the northern part where its capital is Catarman, the eastern part with Borongan, and the western part with Catbalogan. Moreover, Republic Act No. 5650 of 1965 was passed approving that the western part will bear the name Samar, not anymore Western Samar. Next, the Magellan expedition happened in southern Leyte or Ceylani, the place named by an Italian explorer, Antonio Pigafetta, referring to the present Leyte. In accordance with Republic Act No. 2227 of 1959, the southern part of Leyte will have its separate province, having Maasin City as its capital, while the northern part will remain as Leyte, having Tacloban as its capital city. Third, and Zubu, the present Cebu. This is where Magellan gave the Santo Niño image to Hara Humamay or Juana in Christian name, and Raha Humabon or Raha Carlos also in Christian name on April 7th, year 1521, and where he died on the Battle of Mactan on April 27th of the same year. Cebu is quite rich with history, like for being the first capital of the country, the place where the first baptism took place, the oldest province to be established since 1565, the oldest city being established, having the oldest road named after Italian explorer Christopher Columbus or Cristobal Colon, and the like. More stories coming on your way when IAT Philippines returns.